Have you ever had a day where everything seemed to flow perfectly? Those moments when every task fits seamlessly into your schedule, your actions have a clear purpose, and by the end of the day, you feel a genuine sense of accomplishment? Now, imagine living like that daily, with a mind as focused as a Stoic's, impervious to distractions and determined to achieve what truly matters. Sounds far-fetched? Maybe even impossible? Today, we're going to change that perspective. Throughout history, great leaders and thinkers faced immense challenges, yet managed to maintain clarity and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, ruled an empire amidst wars, plagues, and political intrigues. Yet under unimaginable pressure, he found balance and productivity. His secret weapon? An unshakable Stoic mindset. He wasn't superhuman. He simply viewed his challenges differently. And this way of thinking is within your reach. Imagine applying this same approach to your routine. It's not about changing who you are, but rethinking how you face the challenges ahead, how you reinterpret your obstacles. Most importantly, how you transform each day into an opportunity for growth. Today, we'll explore 5 simple yet incredibly powerful Stoic steps that can revolutionize how you work, live, and achieve your goals. These steps aren't theoretical, they're practical, actionable, and time-tested. Get ready to discover how to integrate this ancient wisdom into your modern life, creating a system that eliminates distractions, maintains your focus, and maximizes your productivity. If you're tired of feeling like time slips through your fingers or starting days full of promise only to end them in frustration, this is your turning point. These steps will redefine what productivity means for you. So, stay with me. In the next few minutes, you'll understand how Stoic philosophy could be the key to unlocking your potential. It's not magic, but you might be surprised at the transformative power of a focused mindset. Imagine waking up early, feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. Morning light streams through the window. There's no rush or anxiety. You know exactly what needs to be done, and your mind is calm, free from the clutter of an endless to-do list. Breakfast becomes a moment of clarity, not haste, and when you sit down to start your tasks, every minute has a purpose. You're in control. This is the ideal productive day, shaped by a Stoic mindset. Difficulties don't disappear, but your approach changes. Instead of being pulled by distractions or fleeting emotions, you act guided by clear principles. What once seemed urgent is now filtered by what truly matters. Phone notifications? Easily ignored. Thoughts of doubt and stress? Dissipated by the clarity of your priorities. You feel a lightness, a focus, as if every action is a meaningful step toward your goals. But let's be honest, most days don't look like that, do they? Often, we're consumed by procrastination, losing valuable hours on activities that add nothing to what we want to achieve. Here's the secret. Procrastination isn't your enemy. It's a signal. In Stoicism, we don't combat procrastination with sheer willpower. Instead, we learn to interpret it as a barometer of the mind. When you catch yourself postponing important tasks, it doesn't mean you've failed. It means something needs adjustment. Perhaps the problem lies in how you organize your priorities. Or maybe you're forcing something that doesn't align with what you truly value. Think about it. Why do we postpone some things and dive headfirst into others? The answer lies in the meaning we attach to tasks. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If something is difficult for you, don't avoid it. If it's for the common good, accept it and move forward." Procrastination can be an invitation to introspection. Instead of fighting it, ask yourself, am I procrastinating because this doesn't matter to me, or because I'm not prepared for it? Now, imagine redefining this habit. Instead of seeing it as an enemy, you interpret it as an internal alarm, a chance to refocus your attention. Maybe what you need isn't more motivation, but more clarity. Perhaps you're taking on too many tasks or letting distractions steal your most valuable time. Adopting a Stoic approach means looking at your habits honestly. Instead of punishing yourself for procrastination, ask, what can I control right now? That's the key. You don't need more pressure. You need more alignment with what's meaningful to you. With this mindset, that ideal day begins to feel more real. Not because you're avoiding failures, but because you're learning from them. Each morning becomes a new chance to focus on what matters, leaving aside what doesn't. And each moment of procrastination becomes an opportunity to adjust your course, like a navigator correcting a ship's direction. This reframing transforms procrastination from an obstacle into a tool for self-awareness. With it, you start building a routine that's not just productive, but intentional. Day by day, you become less reactive and more deliberate, shaping your productivity like a true Stoic. Now, let's dive into the 5 steps. Step 1. Control what is within your power. At the heart of Stoicism lies a simple yet transformative idea. Focus only on what you can control. Think about how many times you've wasted time and energy trying to change something entirely out of your reach. It could be someone's opinion, an unexpected circumstance, or even another person's behavior. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not external events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When applied to productivity, the first step is to prioritize your tasks. Ask yourself, what do I truly control in my day? You can control when you start working, the tasks you choose to execute, and how you handle interruptions. But you can't control, for example, unforeseen demands from others or the environment around you. By accepting this, you free up mental space to focus on what matters. A practical example is resisting the temptation to constantly check notifications. Each vibration or sound from your phone is a distraction stealing your attention. The Stoic solution is simple. Create boundaries. Turn off notifications during important periods and dedicate uninterrupted time to your priority tasks. When you divide your day into blocks of focused attention, something extraordinary happens. You feel in control. And if this sounds difficult, consider this. What's harder? Dealing with the constant feeling of being controlled by external demands, or taking charge and deciding what deserves your attention. Stoicism doesn't eliminate challenges, but it teaches that you are capable of facing them with clarity and determination. Speaking of clarity, the next principle takes this idea a step further. Have you ever thought about how small, consistent actions can change everything? Let's explore that now. Step 2. The virtue of discipline. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a habit you build, step by step, day by day. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." This mindset underpins the idea that small daily actions can lead to great results. One of the biggest enemies of productivity is a lack of structure. When you start the day without a clear plan, you're vulnerable to distractions and impulsive decisions. This is where discipline becomes your ally. Imagine ending each night with a moment dedicated to planning the next day. By scheduling your tasks the night before, you reduce the need to make decisions on the spot, saving mental energy and avoiding delays. Consider this example. You need to complete an important task early in the morning, but start the day without clarity about your priorities. The chances of wasting time on irrelevant activities are enormous. Now, compare that to having a detailed plan that already includes your most important tasks. When you wake up, your mind isn't occupied with what to do but with how to do it. That's discipline in action. Over time, these small actions build a solid foundation. It's not about perfection but consistency. Discipline isn't the absence of failure. It's the ability to keep going even when things get tough. And that brings us to the next step. Embracing reality and moving forward, no matter the setbacks. What if accepting the unexpected could be the key to overcoming any obstacle? Let's uncover that now. Step 3. Amor fati. Accept reality and move forward. Don't wish for things to happen as you want. Wish for them to happen as they are meant to, and you will find peace. This quote by Epictetus encapsulates the concept of amor fati, the love of fate. It's not about resignation, but active acceptance. When something unexpected happens, the choice is yours. You can resist it and waste energy, or accept it and redirect your focus. In practice, this means accepting that interruptions and setbacks are part of life. Perhaps you're deeply focused on a task, and an urgent email demands your attention. Or maybe an important plan is derailed by external factors. Instead of frustration, Stoicism teaches you to react with serenity. Think of it as an opportunity for growth. Dealing with unexpected interruptions can be a way to train your resilience. A Stoic might say, "This situation isn't here to disrupt me, but to teach me something." With this mindset, you learn to respond calmly and move forward effectively. A practical example. Imagine you're in the middle of a critical task and someone enters your office with an urgent request. Instead of wasting time complaining or getting irritated, you apply amor fati. Accept the situation, resolve what can be resolved, and return to your main focus as soon as possible. Accepting reality doesn't mean being passive. It means recognizing what is beyond your control and finding ways to move forward despite the circumstances. When you master this skill, you'll discover that no obstacle is too big to paralyze you. Speaking of overcoming obstacles, what would happen if you started valuing time in a completely new way? Let's talk about that now. Step 4. Memento mori, value your time. Life is brief. This is a fact we often ignore, but that the Stoics deeply embraced. Memento mori, remember that you will die, isn't a grim phrase but a powerful reminder to cherish every moment and prioritize what truly matters. As Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it." Reflect on how much time is wasted daily on activities that add no value. Scrolling through social media feeds, watching purposeless videos, or succumbing to avoidable distractions. These minutes add up to hours, and these hours to days. Stoicism teaches that by remembering our mortality, we make more conscious decisions about where to invest our time. A practical example is reassessing your use of digital devices. Before opening an app or website, ask yourself, does this contribute to my goals, or is it just a waste of time? Set clear limits, like specific times to check emails or social media, and use tools to block distractions during important tasks. Beyond eliminating waste, memento mori motivates you to channel your energy into what truly matters. Focus on actions that leave a lasting impact, whether in your work, your relationships, or your personal growth. Each day is a unique opportunity that won't return. By living with this awareness, your productivity becomes not just efficient but meaningful. What if you could go beyond simple efficiency and act based on your deepest values? Let's explore that now. Step 5. Do what must be done. No excuses. There are days when motivation disappears. Stoicism acknowledges that acting only when inspired is a recipe for inconsistency. Instead, Stoics teach the principle of action based on values. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At dawn, remember that your task is to do what must be done. Don't complain about the difficulty, for you were made for this." This means you don't act on whim or mood, but because you recognize the importance of what lies ahead. Productivity isn't about being inspired. It's about doing what needs to be done, regardless of the circumstances. A practical exercise is to set a challenging task to complete before noon. This approach creates a sense of urgency and helps build the habit of tackling the hardest tasks while your energy is high. For example, if you need to finish a report or handle an important assignment, don't wait until the end of the day. Complete it as your first victory. The beauty of this principle is that it eliminates emotional procrastination. You don't wait to feel ready. You act because you know that each action aligned with your values is a step toward your goals. This consistency builds a solid foundation of self-confidence and productivity. By applying this step, you become someone who acts with conviction, not convenience. And with that, you not only achieve results but also shape the character and mindset of someone truly resilient and focused. Stoicism isn't about changing the world, but about how you position yourself within it. Your productivity starts with mastering your mind and grows stronger with consistent action. Today, you've discovered 5 Stoic steps that can transform how you face your days. Focusing on what is within your control, cultivating discipline through small daily actions, accepting reality with serenity, valuing every moment of time, and acting in line with your values even when motivation is absent. These steps aren't just concepts. They are practical tools you can use to achieve real results. Small adjustments can lead to significant transformations, but it's up to you to take the first step. Now, here's the challenge. Choose one of these steps and apply it over the next 3 days. We want to know how it impacted your routine, so come back here and share it in the comments. Your achievements could inspire others to follow the same path. If you're looking for a deeper transformation, Modern Stoicism in Practice is the definitive guide to building a strong and productive mindset. In it, you'll find practical strategies to eliminate distractions, overcome emotional challenges, and finally achieve the goals you deserve. The link to the ebook is pinned in the comments. Don't wait any longer to take this step toward your best self. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. Be sure to like this video to help more people discover how Stoicism can transform their lives. And if you want to explore how to apply this philosophy to other areas, such as your interactions and relationships, we have another video just for you. Click now on the card or the link in the description to continue your journey. Each choice you make brings you closer to a more focused, balanced, and meaningful life.